Welcome back to Willstatt. It's a surrounding Black Forest town, and today we're going to show you what a typical Stadtfest looks like, a town festival, and all the things that go into making one. Join us. It's certainly a very pretty little town, weirs and rivers going through it. I'm going to start in one of the many sections of the Stadtfest, which is always the arts and crafts. See what we can find. We've already got our eye on a couple of pieces. This lady's whole stand is all arts and craft from recycled materials. I've just been having a chat to her. Basically, she finds everything, makes her craft from stuff she finds on the streets, recycling plants, etc, etc. Very clever. We won't do all the stands all the way around, but I want to show you a snippet of each. And you see a sign for a Stadtfest. It is well worth heading towards. You have to excuse the wind as well. I've got my new fluffy mic on order. This one hasn't got it because I didn't expect any wind. As with all Stadtfests, always plenty to eat and drink. We're entering down the main street now, which is the more regular markets, local produce, the obligatory cheese and sausage stand, which I'm sure we'll come across in a minute. And still trailing over some really nice arts and crafts. We're going to head our way up to the central area where there's huge music stands. Always seems to create a cheese board, meat board for tea. Whenever we come to these places, wonderful produce. Show you some more as we go along with the actual town. Very beautiful. It's got we're away from the main high street as well here. We're sort of heading out towards the big concert hall. You can certainly hear some music striking up in the background. Another staple of the markets, the horseradish stand you might have seen in my other videos. One thing you can always guarantee is the biggest queue in the place is always going to be the bratwurst stand. They do like their sausages. I know it's a cliche, but it's very true. And we've found also here, this is another section that they advertise, the flea market, which is like an antique market. And I've got my eye on a pair of trainers for Madam that look like they cost a fortune. We're going to see. I'm aiming for around 20 euros. Let's see how we do. Okay, we're going in. We have 20 euros. Not going to show him that. I reckon they're about 100 euros, but we'll have a go. They're right down the end. Some really nice stuff actually in the it's called a barn flea market. Got Edelweiss trainers.
Große sind alles 38.
38, okay. Wie viel kostet das?
Ja, 15, alle 15 Euro.
15.
15. Sind 38.
15 euros, it's a sale. Okay, we got our Edelweiss trainers for 15 euros. They even got 5 euros back. We now enter into the other obligatory area with all Stadtfests, the fun fair. This comes alive at night. This is obviously Sunday afternoon, so it's a lot lower tempo. I prefer coming on a Sunday. Saturday it's very much about the music, the drink, which is great. But if you want a nice chilled out Sunday, probably get a copyright strike from the music, but we'll see. And we're going to make our way over to the main square for the music and entertainment now. Okay, this is the real hub of the place. All the food and drink, the party. This goes well into the early hours. And we've got a traditional band. Let's see if we can go right in front. Have a look round the beer, 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 food, food, more beer. And again, the biggest queue as for the bratwurst and the currywurst. They put these nice like tiki huts up as well. Lots of gazebos and brollies because it has been a bit rainy the last few days, but they've lucked it today. Sun's come out, it's quite warm. More beers. Got an interesting one here doing all the local regional wines. You can try before you buy a glass, which is rather cool. It's another part of these festivals. There's always an old-timers tent, they call it. Tend to be able to get food and drink, and there tends to be more traditional individual musicians playing. And of course, the obligatory Flammkuchens. Plenty of beer. It's got a very harvest feel in here. Bratwurst, more bratwurst, more bratwurst. And set up ready for the local musicians. Well, there you go. Short video just to give you a snippet of what a Stadtfest is all about. You can spend many, many hours here and in the evening as well. It's a full-on evening out or a full-on day out, whichever way you take it. Well, we're a relatively new channel. We're going to be doing Black Forest stuff. We're going a bit deeper in the Black Forest this week. If you want to be informed when we do so, just perhaps subscribe. I'm sure there'll be a bling. And in the meantime, from a very sunny Willstatt, I bid you farewell.